Hi. Um, Outside today in my friend's garden. But anyway, before I get started, I'm addressing some comments that were made on video 44. I just want to mention some more books. I may have mentioned this one before, Old Souls by Tom Schroeder. Investigates very thoroughly children who remember past lives, where they give names of family members they've never met, but they said they were related in a past life, and they locate toys that belong to them, maybe in a village, next village or something, in someone's home that family never been to in their lives. Anyway, a lot of stuff. An old book, Reincarnation. It's mostly poetry from throughout the world, throughout history, on reincarnation. Life After Death by Deepak Chopra. Very highly intelligently written book, I thought, approaching it from a different angle than you normally read. And last but not least, The Skull Experiment, Scientific Evidence for Life After Death. I would say, in my mind, after reading this book, proven conclusively by science under very rigorous test conditions. Still won't be accepted by mainstream science no matter what happens. Anyway, and I just want to address the comments on, as I say, video 44 by obviously fundamentalist type Christians that took offense at somehow I think I'm the devil incarnate or something, which, or at least devilishly influenced, which is incredible to me, beyond my comprehension to think that anyone could think that. I'm merely trying to widen the picture over the traditional beliefs that have been given through the Bible, which I highly respect, but nevertheless written hundreds of years after Christ by many people, translated many times, had things taken out, put in by various groups and individuals based on their own beliefs, humans, all of them. I don't know if any angels had lived on earth at that time, but it's believed, I suppose, that they channeled God directly, at least by people today. And if I were to say that I was channeling God, who would believe that? Nobody, and I don't blame them. However, I do say that the high masters did channel through Richard Zenor, my friend Richard Zenor, the great medium, which I know you won't believe either if you're a fundamentalist, and very highly spiritual teachings came through. If that's from the devil, what could be more ridiculous? Anyway, senior moment, I'm losing my thought here. But, well, I'll leave my notes alone. I can't read half of them anyway. My scribble's too bad. But I just want to say that, again, that these were highly spiritual transmissions, and are, I believe. And I believe that Jesus is trying to bring a larger picture into view. That's all. And that some of the myths surrounding him to dispel, because from my understanding, he doesn't want to be treated as a god. He said he's not a god. We're all children of God equally, and he wants us really to worship his words, his directives, to do right by one another, to be kind, to be thoughtful, long-suffering, etc. And as you must know yourself, you must have seen people who go to church with you, and perhaps Monday through Friday or through Saturday they don't behave quite according to the teachings they've been given. They may go to work one morning and gossip about someone or speak behind their back, may be envious or jealous of someone else's success or promotion or whatever. They may go out in traffic and cut somebody off. Hopefully a Christian wouldn't do that, but they might not bother to signal when they're changing lanes or turning left or right, which is very inconsiderate because, not letting the person behind know what your intent is. Things like that, little things, but very important things. Being unkind to their loved ones, spouse or children. Lack of understanding, lack of tolerance for other groups, tolerance for other religions. I believe we're all children of God, and every religion has its place, and the followers have their place. That's where they're at the moment. It's like our forces that came through Richard. They did not discourage you from attending your own church or synagogue. In fact, they encouraged it. They said you're there because that's the level you've reached in your understanding at this point in your evolution. And so obviously you belong there. You wouldn't be there. So all they're trying to do again is bring a little bit of a bigger picture into play. And there's no question that it challenges some of the long-held beliefs. There's no way any of us are going to prove anything to you because people who are pretty much locked into their beliefs, they're not really open to change, and so I just don't want to discourage anyone or I'm certainly not out to cast doubt on your beliefs. It's just that there are a larger picture does exist, and as far as heaven and hell, I believe it's within you, and you take it with you. By your works you shall be known. Not really by your beliefs you shall be known, in my opinion, based on all I've learned. And I can't prove this either, that I've been to heaven or the heavenly realms. I've seen it. There's no words in our experience here on earth that could describe it. And I knew I wasn't ready yet for that. I knew I didn't belong there yet. I haven't reached that level. And I don't think many of you have either. Some of you may have. But we all will in time, given time. We're here to learn our lessons and to grow and expand in consciousness until we do reach that level. We take our heaven and hellish state of minds with us after we die. So, that's all I got to say. Thanks for listening. And God bless.